Five fabulous teens vie for Miss Teen Dominica 2026. Denisha Yuzeb gets sponsorship from Kingdom Bank. National Gospel Festival officially launched. Dominica and Antigua and Barbuda added to U.S. visa bond list. And Trump wants GOP, win midterms or I face impeachment. This is EmoNews Nightly Package for January 7th, 2026. I'm delighted to be presenting the news package for the first time in this new year. I am your presenter, Anna Benjamin. We'll be right back with the details of the news.
Carnival, girls and rum and vibes and rhythm on the road, on the road. Leave your stress at your home and don't bring it on the road, on the road. Girl, I don't care if you have a man, we don't need jams, or we party as one. I don't care if you have a man, what happens stays the party. What happens stays the party. What happens Blast Gaming presents its biggest job whatever. Blast Mystery Progressive. I'm so excited. I can't hide it. The new Blast Jackpot rising. And I like it. It going up and up and up and up and up. Blast up and up and up and up and up and up.
Play selected games to win in the Blast Mystery Progressive. Pick until you match 3 gems and win one of the 5 cash jackpots. Or you can blast up with the Mystery Progressive jackpot.
It going up and up and up and up and up. Blast up and up and up. Blast Gaming.
First up in local news, the official media launch of the annual Miss Teen Dominica pageant was held today, Wednesday, January 7th at the Alliance Française in Roseau. The 5 fabulous contestants representing various secondary schools island-wide were officially introduced. Contestant number 1 is Jeffrey Joseph, a 15-year-old 4th form student of the Cassibru Secondary School, sponsored by the Whitey Kubuli Dance Theatre Company. Contestant number 2 is Joyette Carbon, a 4th form student of Portsmouth Secondary School, aged 15 and sponsored by Climates Limited. Contestant number 3 is Janice Williams, a 15-year-old 4th form student of the Goodwill Secondary School, sponsored by New India Assurance Company Limited. Contestant number 4 is Marina John Baptiste, a 16-year-old representing Operation Youthquake, with sponsorship from the Department of Social Services, Triple K International, and G. Rexon Project Services. And contestant number 5, 14-year-old Ladira Dyer, a 2nd form student of the Isaiah Thomas Secondary School, proudly sponsored by Springfield Trading. Other sponsors of the Miss Teen Dominica pageant includes the Dominica Lotteries Commission, Republic Bank Limited, Do It Center, Fresh Markets, Best Price, the National Bank of Dominica, High Swag Life Store, Carlton Phillip and Company Limited, the National Authorizing Office, Big Edge Financial Express, P.H. Williams and Company Limited, Queen's Jewelry, and Deepex Scholar Lab. The Miss Teen Dominica Pageant 2026 will be held on Sunday, February 8th at the forecourts of the Windsor Park Sports Stadium starting at 5 p.m. We wish all the contestants best of luck. And in other local news, the National Cooperative Credit Union, NCCU, held a groundbreaking ceremony and contract signing for its new La Salette branch office in Point Michel on Wednesday. The event marked the official start of construction for the branch. a key step in NCCU's continued efforts to expand accessible financial services to communities across Dominica. Manager of NCCU La Salette branch, Maria Etienne Pascal, says that this day is a long time in the making.
For many years, the idea of a new La Salette branch building lived in conversations, documents, and dreams. Today, we stand together as that vision begins to take physical form. As one of 5 branches of NCCU, the La Salette branch plays a vital role in serving our members and strengthening our communities. This new building represents growth, stability, and our continued promise to provide excellent services. It is not just a structure of concrete and steel, but a symbol of progress and confidence in the future. We are deeply grateful to God for bringing us at this point, and we extend sincere appreciation to our board of directors, management team, partners, and all who work diligently behind the scenes to make this day possible.
Hilarion Jules, project manager, gave an overview of the project, which was conceptualized by New Ground, a Canadian firm, and Cube Credit Union Brand Engineering.
In the lobby, there will be a reception desk close to the entrance, meeting the needs of members as you walk in. A waiting area with lounge-style seating and washroom facility for members is also available. There will be 4 private offices for loans. The accounting office and the office of the branch manager all will be located on the main or ground floor. The top floor of the building will house 3 administrative offices, the filing room and storage, a sick room, and other amenities. The boardroom and the staff room will overlook the Caribbean Sea, and it will be the western facade will be fitted with glazing, that is type of glass appropriate for the function, given that it will be impacted by the setting sun or the sun most of the day. There will also be on-site parking. Some on-site parking will be available. This vibrant and aesthetically pleasing edifice will present not just a facelift to the community, but it is sure to bring increased traffic and financial activity to Point Michel and the South by extension. The NCCU Limited is therefore pleased to present the institution's flagship new building, the La Salette branch office in Point Michel. Thank you.
In more news, the Discover Dominica Authority, DDA, highlighted several key events this week, including the launch of Dominica's first National Gospel Festival dubbed Glory in Paradise. Tourism Minister Honorable Denise Charles Pemberton said that for some time now it has been her desire for a festival that celebrates our faith as a nation. She added,
"A sacred moment set aside for reflection, thanksgiving, unity, and create a platform for our local gospel artists to showcase their talents. A time for us as a people to pause, to give thanks, and to honor the values that have guided us through both challenges and triumphs. Dominica has always been a country of strong faith, close families, and deep community bonds. Through this gospel festival, we are creating a space that welcomes all denominations, all generations, and everyone seeking inspiration, renewal, and healing."
The minister also extended an invitation to all Dominicans here and abroad, as well as our regional and international brothers and sisters, youth and seniors, to join the nation in worship, thanksgiving, and unity. Dominica's Global Ambassador of Worship, Sinach, and international gospel artist Travis Green are expected to headline the show, along with international artist Ada Ahi. Regional artists include Colin Davis, Positive, Blessed Messenger, and many local artists. A fixed entrance fee will not be charged at the gates, according to the minister. Glory in Paradise will be held on February 28, 2026 at 5 p.m. The Discover Dominica Authority also held the first Mass Dominic 2026 press conference to share details about the upcoming Carnival season. Kingdom Bank took the opportunity to announce their sponsorship of Miss Dominica Queen contestant Denisha Uzeb. Compliance Officer at Kingdom Bank, Oral Joseph, gave remarks on behalf of the bank.
This year marks a significant milestone for the Kingdom Bank Corporation, as it is our first time participating in the Carnival Queen pageant. While our clients are primarily international, our presence and purpose here always remain connected to the Commonwealth of Dominica, and over the past 5 years, we have consistently maintained economic investment, professional engagement, and regulatory partnership right here at home. For those of you who may not be familiar, the Kingdom Bank Corporation is an internationally registered online bank that delivers secure and innovative financial solutions, including private and corporate banking, multiple currency accounts, payments, and savings products. As part of our commitment to the customer value, we are currently offering a 5% cashback reward on every transaction. Grounded in integrity and professionalism, the Kingdom Bank embodies a forward-looking approach to global banking while playing a meaningful role in the growth and development of Dominica.
Joseph says that the bank recognizes that institutions have a responsibility to support the culture of Dominica, hence the reason for their sponsorship of Miss Uzeb. Queen contestant Denisha Uzeb expressed her thanks to her sponsors.
I'm truly honored and incredibly proud to stand before you today, newly sashed, as Miss Kingdom Bank Corporation. To be a contestant in the 2026 National Queen Pageant is already a dream, but to have that dream supported by a corporate partner like the Kingdom Bank Corporation makes this moment even more meaningful. I thank you sincerely for your confidence in me, and I promise to represent you with excellence, grace, and purpose. This year marks a proud milestone for the Kingdom Bank Corporation, as it is the first time this institution is coming on board the National Queen Pageant, and I am truly honored to have been chosen to light that torch.
Meanwhile, Gerald Kuzlatig gave remarks as chairman of the board of the Dominica Festivals Committee.
Mass Dominic is one of our most anticipated events in Dominica's national calendar, with direct impact on economic activity, employment, and visitor arrivals during the Carnival season. It brings together bands, vendors, and communities while strengthening Dominica's position as a destination that delivers well-organized national events. As chair of the board of the Dominica Festivals Committee, my focus is stewardship. The board provides oversight to ensure that Mass Dominic is planned and delivered with strong governance, accountability, and coordination. Our responsibility is to uphold standards, support sound decision-making, and ensure that the event continues to deliver value for all stakeholders involved.
Kozlatic says that this press conference signals readiness and that the board is confident in the team who will execute Mass Dominic 2026. In other local news, the United Workers' Party held a press conference calling on Dominica's Prime Minister, Honorable Roosevelt Skerrit, to reveal to the public all the details of the arrangement made with the United States to accommodate third country deportees following the Prime Minister's announcement on Monday. Party leader Dr. Thompson Fontaine said that Dominicans need to know full details of the agreement reached.
Our Prime Minister stopped short of informing the public about the details of the agreement, including the number of persons that they expected, their backgrounds, their country of birth, where they will be housed, and what other arrangements would be made for their well-being here in Dominica. The failure of the Prime Minister to come clean with the Dominican public raises even more questions than the announcement of the agreement itself. We are therefore calling on the Prime Minister to reveal to the Dominican public all of the details of the agreement that was made with the U.S. authorities.
The party leader added that Dominicans also need an update on the government's handling of the proposed visa ban.
Full travel ban to be imposed on Dominica from the United States government after the expiration of the 6 months of being under a partial ban. It is important that our government works with the U.S. authorities to address the many areas of concern surrounding our CBI program. It is the reckless actions of the Prime Minister that has got us to this place. Failure to urgently address these concerns around the CBI could spell disaster for our country. It is useful to remind Dominicans that for countries whose citizens are undergoing a full travel ban, American citizens are often warned not to travel to those destinations. If that were to take place in Dominica, it could spell the end of our cruise ship industry and deal a devastating blow to our tourism industry.
And in exciting local news, Fine Foods Inc. held its grand $1,000 Magical Moments Supermarket Sweep at Cash and Carry. The first winner was famed local mixologist Lennon Castle of Backtoff, who had 2 minutes to run through the store and fill his shopping cart. As a part of the game, Castle was allowed a Santa's helper who was his wife. Castle says that he enjoys shopping at Cash and Carry because the price is always right and because they carry a wide variety of items that he can't source elsewhere. He expressed his joy when he heard that he had won.
Well, I was really shocked because I got the call, and when I was asked, what if I know what I'm getting called for by Cash and Carry, the first thing I said, did you all get fries? So and then they broke it down to me that I was the winner, and trust me, I must say I'm very thrilled because I was not expecting it. Wow. So I think it's a really nice moment and a very good opportunity to get some free groceries.
And in police news, on Tuesday, January 6, the community-oriented policing units carried out a foot patrol in the Canefield area with special focus on business establishments along the highway. During the patrol, officers engaged with business owners and employees, discussing challenges they face and offering practical advice to enhance safety and security. The interactions were positive and informative, with all persons expressing appreciation for the police presence and encouraging the continuation of such patrols. As part of the Commonwealth of Dominica Police Force Community Policing Initiative, the police reaffirmed their commitments to working closely with all communities to ensure a safer Dominica for all. And finally, in local news, effective January 21st, 2026, nationals of Dominica and Antigua and Barbuda applying for US B1, B2 visitor visas may be required to post a visa bond of US $5,000, $10,000, or $15,000 under a new U.S. State Department pilot program. The bond amount will be determined during the visa interview. Applicants must submit DHS Form I-352 and pay only after direction from a U.S. consular officer using the official pay.gov platform. Posting a bond does not guarantee visa approval, and unauthorized payments will not be refunded. Visa bond holders must enter and exit the U.S. through designated airports including JFK in New York, Boston Logan, and Washington Dulles. Failure to comply may affect entry or proper exit records. The bond will be refunded if the traveler departs the U.S. within the authorized stay, does not travel before the visa expires, or is denied entry at the port of entry. The bond may be forfeited if the traveler overstays, fails to depart, or applies to adjust immigration status while in the U.S. Both Dominica and Antigua and Barbuda are among several countries added based on U.S. visa overstay data. EmoNews will continue to follow developments and provide updates where necessary. And that's all on the local scene. Stay tuned for regional news coming up.
We're at the different phases in life. We move at a different pace. All we need is to be supported. Cause when the baby's coming, business needs revamping, the new job starting, and you need an outfit. Let momentum hook you up. Momentum will hook you up. The wedding's planning, rent due dates coming. Momentum is your support financing. Let momentum hook you up. Momentum will hook you up.
Regionally, Jamaicans marked the 288th Accompong Maroon Treaty Day celebrations, commemorating the historic treaty that secured the freedom and autonomy of the Maroon people. The occasion served as a powerful reminder of Jamaica's legacy of resistance, resilience, and pride, and highlighted the enduring contributions of the Maroons to the nation's history. The Maroon legacy remains a vital pillar of Jamaica's national identity, continuing to inspire unity, strength, and cultural pride across generations. The CARICOM Secretariat, with support from the Government of New Zealand, has launched the CARICOM Boost, Women and Youth in Agriculture project to strengthen food security and build a more resilient agri-food system across the region. The initiative supports CARICOM's goal of reducing the region's food import bill by 25% by 2030 by enhancing the capacity of women and youth in agribusiness. In St. Lucia, beneficiary Arisa Dennis, owner of Pure Hydro Farms, is expanding her sustainable, soilless farming operation through the project. Boost capacity building efforts are delivered in collaboration with partners including CADI, ICA, and FAO. By investing in women and youth, the project aims to drive innovation, resilience, and sustainability in Caribbean agriculture. And that's all for regional news. We'll be right back with international news. And internationally, President Donald Trump says Venezuela will turn over 30 to 50 million barrels of sanctioned oil to the United States to be sold at market value with proceeds controlled by the U.S. Trump says the oil, much of it already produced and loaded on ships, will be sent to U.S. Gulf Coast refineries, with Energy Secretary Chris Wright ordered to execute the plan immediately. The announcement briefly pushed U.S. oil prices down about 2%, though analysts say the volume is unlikely to significantly lower gas prices. At current prices, the sale could generate $1.6 to $2.75 billion, but it may sharply reduce Venezuela's own oil stockpiles. Trump said in EmoNews from the White House. President Donald Trump told Republican lawmakers at a House GOP retreat that if the party fails to win the 2026 midterms, he could be impeached again. Speaking at the Kennedy Center, Trump said, "You got to win the midterms because if we don't win, they'll find a reason to impeach me. I'll get impeached." Trump, who was impeached twice during his first term, criticized Democratic policies and called for Republican unity, also offering strong support for House Speaker Mike Johnson despite the party's slim majority. He addressed key election issues including health care, suggesting Americans should receive funds directly for insurance, and advised GOP members to show flexibility on abortion restrictions, referencing the Hyde Amendment. Trump's remarks come as Republicans prepare for closely watched midterms with a narrow House majority. And in sports news, the Dominica Football Association's Under-18 Boys League delivered some exciting action this week. East Central FC edged out Harlem United with a 2-1 victory as Neron Abraham impressed and was named Player of the Match. Meanwhile, Portsmouth Bombers Football Club recorded a convincing 4-0 win over Point Michel Football Club, with Jedian Lockhart earning Player of the Match honors for his standout performance. And in another thrilling encounter, Bath Estate Football Club defeated Maho Soccer Strikers Football Club 4-1, with Kerwin Harris taking Man of the Match recognition. The league continues to highlight the talent and competitive spirit of Dominica's young footballers. In more sports news, the Baltimore Ravens have fired head coach John Harbaugh after 18 seasons with the franchise. Owner Steve Bisciotti called the decision difficult, praising Harbaugh's integrity, leadership, and what he described as a Hall of Fame career, highlighted by a Super Bowl championship in 2012. The move comes after Baltimore finished 8-9 and missed the playoffs for the first time since 2021, ending the season with a Week 18 loss to the Steelers. Harbaugh, the NFL's second longest tenured coach, led the Ravens to consistent success early in his tenure and later revived the franchise with quarterback Lamar Jackson, though recent years were marked by playoff struggles and close losses against top contenders. And finally, in sports news, the International Cricket Council, ICC, is engaging with the Bangladesh Cricket Board, BCB, after Bangladesh refused to play its 2026 T20 World Cup matches in India, citing security concerns amid strained bilateral relations. The ICC is expected to urge Bangladesh to reconsider and play as scheduled. The BCB had formally requested relocating its group matches, originally set in Kolkata and Mumbai, to alternative venues. The World Cup, co-hosted by India and Sri Lanka, begins on February 7th, with Bangladesh group games against West Indies, Italy, England, and Nepal. The controversy follows the IPL 2026 decision by Kolkata Knight Riders to release Bangladeshi pacer Mustafizur Rahman after BCCI directives citing regional tensions. And that's all for sports news. Stay tuned for the weather from the Dominica Meteorological Service. You have been tuned in to Emo Nightly News Package for January 7th, 2026. I am your presenter, Soana Benjamin. See you next time.